So let's just talk about where to source characters. I'm not going to go into character design because that's just something I can't do. I've tried several times to create characters, hasn't worked out too well. So I've actually gone in other ways to try and find characters that I can use. So let's talk about first Adobe Fuse. Now this used to be called Mixamo Fuse, sorry. Really good tool. You can actually purchase this through Steam, however it's a little bit outdated now, but the key features are there. So this is the application. This is something that I just quickly whipped up. The only problem is though is you can export it with a rig, but there's no facial rig to it. There are it's called blend shapes, but there's no facial rig. What I'd like to do hopefully soon once I finish this course is to actually adapt a tool from the Blender Institute called the Blend Rig 5 to this, and that comes with a full body rig, facial rig. It is just a beautiful rig. We'll talk about that a little bit later on in the course. Another alternative is Autodesk's character generator. The free version comes with just doesn't come with these guys, whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head, but you can get characters and export it like that, and that comes with a basic rig. But if you pay for if you get the paid version, it apparently comes with the blend shapes and the bone rigs for the face, which would be fantastic. This is another tool coming out for Blender. It's actually built. It's an add-on for Blender. He's still developing it, and this is becoming a really good tool. I've had a quick look, and it looks quite nice. I'm not sure about how the facial rig's coming along, but I think it's actually getting there. So this would be a good tool to look out for, as well as Make Human. Now Make Human has limited clothing options, but this is another free tool for creating characters, and it's looking quite nice as well. Now this is one of my favorite rigs, is the Cookie Flex rig. It is just a beautiful rig. It's simple to use. It works well. I'll be using this rig later on for one of my secondary characters. When the person walks past, he's like showing the finger, I use this rig. This is, you can change male or female, and you can change facial features as well, so you can customize the characters as well as the torso and legs and yada yada yada. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Same as Mixamo Fuse. I've got a list of clothing options, a list of body options, and we can go nuts and extend arms and do everything as well. So I really do like both the Cookie rig, but the Cookie rig's finished, whereas the Fuse one still needs a little bit more work. Blend Swap is a very good resource. There's a whole bunch of there's a whole character section here where you can actually use characters to animate. There's some really good ones that people have used, and then you just use it, and all you have to do, give them credit. I mean, you can't complain about that. I think it's fantastic. The last one we'll be using is, well, actually the main character I'll be using is Vincent. So he's from the Blender Institute. So from the guys who look after Blender, they've created this character for us to use for free. There's a whole bunch of characters as well. They've even got a dragon here, which looks fantastic. I think maybe in the next film that I create, I might want to use the dragon and just see how it goes. I'm a little bit excited about that. But if we go back to Vincent's the main character that I'm going to be using, and he's a beautiful rig, and I hope as you watch the coming videos, you'll just see how nice he is to work with. There's just so many features, and I love this rig. I love this character. So that's where we can source characters, so you don't have to be a character modeler. There are people who have done a lot of work that you can grab.